And right off the top here tonight to the big story today, Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown laying out his $618 million budget proposal today, and it comes with a proposed 9% tax levy increase. Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Wooten. It is that proposal and sort of the process behind it that is creating some discord among some members of the Buffalo Common Council. Joining us live here tonight with more on all this is Council President Chris Scanlon. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
On what is a very busy day. Let me ask you, first of all, just the reaction. I don't think it surprises anyone that we're talking about a potential tax hike. We've talked about the sort of dire financial situation for the city. Surprised at the 9%, and how is it being received?
Yeah, we just received it this afternoon, and the 9% is not a number you would typically see. So I think that's the first thing that is going to catch people's eyes. It's no surprise. No one likes to pay more in taxes. And I can tell you as a legislator, my colleagues and I don't like to increase the tax burden on the residents of the city of Buffalo. So therein lies kind of the balancing act that we have to take part in over the course of the next few weeks through our budget deliberations. We are, as an entity, as a municipality, we have to provide services, and then we don't want to just provide baseline services. We want to provide the best services possible, but we have to be able to pay for them. So that's the balancing act we're going to go through over the course of the next few weeks.
Our Krista Moran reported on this earlier today. 3 of your colleagues voted against the mayor's request to override the unusual 2% tax cap here, right? Obviously, there is a little bit of frustration amongst people with how this has played out, right? Are you frustrated with the process?
Yeah, well, listen, I think anytime we're handling anything that's coming from the administration, the sooner we get it, the better.
Yeah.
And this came to my attention on Thursday, so I was willing to file it under my name. The reason I was willing to do it is because I want to give my colleagues and I at the council every tool we might need to pass a budget. The local law, it authorizes us to exceed the tax cap. We are not locked into doing that, but we can go above it if we need to during budget deliberations. In subsequent conversations I've had, the state budget didn't come out until late.
3 weeks later.
So it does make sense that the administration had a little more difficult time putting together the final touches on the budget because they didn't know what they're getting from the state. So again, in a perfect world, we would have had it sooner. We didn't. When I filed it on Thursday, I reached out to the members to let them know it was coming. If you had any questions, let me know. We could talk about it in advance. We discussed it at our caucus meeting on Monday. We took action on it yesterday at the council meeting. So again, in a perfect world, we would have had it beforehand, but it is what it is. It was in front of us, and we had to take action. And again, just want to make sure we had every tool available at our disposal.
Before I move here to another bit of news that came out of the state of the city today, do you anticipate that what comes out of the council will be less than 9%?
I would think
the goal?
So. Yeah, we were going to sit down, we're going to talk with the administration, leadership and I at first, and then discuss it amongst our members. I think that the last thing we want to do is place as high a burden as possible on the taxpayers. We want to reduce that number as much as possible, but again, while maintaining services. So as I said, that's the balancing act, and we'll go into negotiations and explain that to the mayor and the administration. That's we can't be overburdening the tax base.
Let me just end here by asking you about the mayor's other proposals. This was the state of the city, so it's not just the budget, but it includes $1 million that the city is putting toward the 514 memorial. Your reaction to that, and what else we heard from the mayor today? Yeah,
we're fast approaching the 2-year anniversary of that horrific day back in May of 2022, and I think we're still in the process of a larger community healing, but especially in East Buffalo, healing even more and trying to continue the legacy of the 10 people we lost and the 3 others that were injured. So I think anything we can do as a municipality to contribute to that healing, and if that's in the form of a memorial, if that's what's going to help the healing process, I'm all for it. So again, and as far as the other proposals, I haven't had a chance to dive all the way into the budget, so I'll do that over the course of the next few days, and we'll start the deliberations.
We'll be following it as the council now gets the budget. We'll see what comes out at the end. Council President Chris Scanlon, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.